Hey guys, I've got a story for you. In 1985, the Texas Department of Transportation had a problem. They were spending about $20 million annually to clean trash from highways. We all know trash is bad for animals and waterways and wildlife, but in Texas, with the huge coastline of the Gulf of Mexico right there, trash runoff from roadways was an expensive and devastating problem. But how to fix it? The Department of Transportation knew that if they, the government, tried to tell Texan people what to do as they'd done in other states, all they were going to end up with was a sign full of bullet holes. Ordinary Texans believed that littering was a God-given right, but how to target those people effectively with an anti-littering campaign? Fortunately, the Texas Department of Transportation chose not to look at other anti-littering campaigns for their ideas, but to marketers. They hired a team from the advertising firm in order to create a slogan. They knew that the normal slogans like "Keep America Beautiful" were just not going to work with the 18 to 24-year-old males who used and abused the Texas roads. So what did an ad agency come up with? This: "Don't mess with Texas." We know this as a slogan of Texas now, but what it started out as is an anti-littering campaign. In fact, the slogan is still copyright to the Department of Transportation. It wasn't easy for the ad guys to convince the conservative folks to adopt the slogan, but after it was adopted in around 1986, it quickly became a cultural icon, and more than that, it cut trash pollution by roughly 72% by 1990. So why am I telling you this story? I've been going to a lot of science communication conferences recently, and I hear this same thing. Outside of YouTube and TV, Bill Nye the Science Guy and Neil deGrasse Tyson, it's hard to find really obvious examples of great science communication happening. I think a big part of the problem is that when scientists try to communicate, they look at other scientists, and then they end up sounding stunted. But the thing is, we shouldn't be looking at other scientists for our communication ideas. We should be looking at communicators. When we think of great communicators, we don't think of scientists, generally speaking. We think of politicians, advertisers, lobbyists. If a scientist had a financial problem, he wouldn't ask an astrophysicist for financial advice. He'd ask an accountant. If he had a legal problem, he wouldn't ask a chemist. He'd ask a lawyer. So why do scientists keep trying to do outreach in the same old boring way and refuse to use the principles of marketing and advertising? Kind of makes me sad. So that's my rant about science communication. What do you guys think? Do you know of any other examples of great science communication happening outside the usual suspects? Please share them with me in the comments below. I'm writing a book about this very topic and I would love your insights. Hi everyone, I'm Jade Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network. You're watching SciQ and we know you don't want to miss an episode, so please click the subscribe button down below.